Hey, you right guys, Trace Munches Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 5 of The Punisher Season 2. Apologies that this one is like a week and a half late. I know I said that I wanted to do one pretty much every day, but that didn't really go to plan. There's just been a lot of shows. I think I took on Punisher maybe a bit too early, but I'm still want to finish it because I'm still really actually enjoying the show and I have wanted to watch more, but there's just been a schedule that I've been trying to stick to, and I'm sorry that this is a bit late, but I'm still going to get through the season hopefully fairly quickly. I put on this week that we're going to do 3, so hopefully we can stick to 3 a week. We'll get it done in a couple of weeks or something. So yeah, episode 5 guys. If you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe, and if you do want the full uncut reaction to this episode and the rest for The Punisher Season 2, then a link to the Patreon page will be down below. It really just helps support the channel as well. Also links to Twitter, Instagram and Discord if you want to check out any of those. But for now, my friends, let's go.
Eye on the queen, right? Eye on the queen.
Oh, I miss Frank Castle so much. Thankfully, I've not had any spoilers for the show, so that's good.
Are you kidding me?
So do we have a plan here?
Well, these two seem closer.
What are we doing?
Just deal the cards. That's right.
You're not seeing
You're
it.
kidding me.
It's
You're
on
not
the
seeing
right
it.
one.
What do you mean I'm not seeing it? You're cheating. You gotta be kidding.
It's a really simple sleight, actually. But throw the jack. That's it.
Ah, that pisses me off.
You've just been looking in the wrong place.
God. Damn. So this, Conchester.
I love him. He's such a good
you
character.
called him.
Ask around. I'm head to toe legit.
That's good, Dirk. But I need a friend to
Is he from season 1?
I know before you found this, straight and true path you're on, you used to sell guns to the Russian board.
They're from Daredevil, isn't it?
Like the United Nations to you?
You make that call, I kill you before you hang up the phone. You know I'll do it.
Right. Yeah, this is a dream. It's a dream. Yeah, you got to stop. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Why are you doing this?
It's my job, Billy.
Yeah, well, you might be taking your job a bit far.
We both know they're out there. We both know that they're looking for
Just
why?
be here with me. Be in your body.
Yeah, it's a really nice place you have here. I'm so glad you like it.
Yeah, you brought him here.
So it sounds like this whole Billy thing isn't gonna get resolved anytime soon. So I was just thinking, your homeland, right? So maybe she could help us with the Russians, like deport.
I love how we got Billy, and then this whole Russians are 2 very different stories.
You are no use to me with Russo, are you? Are you? No, whatever shit you've gotten into, I have brought it right back to my doorstep. You have got 24 hours to get out of New York.
Oh man, you are just annoying. Mahoney, he's not even Mahoney. Keep calling her that.
She's really messed up, huh?
Oh, he's gonna start, like... Yup. Whipping thyself.
Dad, Mr. Schultz is here.
Don't mind me, son. I'm just ripping my own skin off.
They're in New York.
There we go. He has
New
a
York.
mission. Guess we're all meeting up at the same place.
Strong enough to pass through any storm,
XOXO Gossip Girl.
even a return to New York.
It's like Outlast 2. I like him as a villain though, he's interesting. Like I say, it'd be nice to have a little bit more, but he's good, at least he's a good villain.
Don't even breathe.
I mean, she'd be a very good cop, not gonna lie. Actually, she bought herself a laptop? Oh my god.
So is Konchesky around or what?
Funny you should ask, Dirk. Konchesky's dead. Someone killed him. In Chicago.
You thought it was him? Frank didn't set him up, did he?
Whatever's messed you up, at least you remember it, huh?
What is all this?
How did you get this all delivered in the same day?
Well, you went out.
I got you something too.
Oh, what? Thank you.
What is that?
Oh, dude.
So this lady, she puts you up at her house. You steal from her. That's what you do.
Well, like she
There's
can't
something
afford
else.
it.
Think she's gonna be happy about this?
I don't know. Is she ever happy about anything? Like ever?
I mean,
Is that
true.
Lombardi's?
Sausage and mushroom.
Holy shit.
Yes, Frank.
Hurry up. Guess we're gonna find out.
These two together are great now. Now that they're getting on.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Turk. My man wants to get his hands on what you got.
Well, I'll give you a price.
My place, 5 o'clock.
So then it's a trap?
It might be.
And you're still
There we
going?
go.
Yes, I am.
Of course it's still going.
My trap.
And I know this is prideful and selfish. I want the last thing I see in this world to be you.
Oh, I mean, villain.
I promised I would be here waiting when you return.
She won't. She won't.
Sloppy in its way.
Wait, she brought a client in while Bill is there.
You seem upset, Jake.
Jesus.
Feels like I know you already, even though we never met.
Yeah, well, the same guy shot you, shot me.
Yeah, there you
Got
go.
a few people in common, I guess.
How about you sit in? Who knows?
Do it.
You might get something from it.
I mean, you're obviously a civilian, right? You serve?
Not in the military, no.
You want some sort of research trip, honey?
But Jake, I asked you to be here. How about a little respect?
Hold on, I can speak for myself. Like you're the only ones who ever seen bad shit.
Oh, she's going in.
You ever got sent to a desert country to fight a war you can't win? Tell you that fighting for something you believe in will ruin your life because they've never stopped a bullet.
He's like, damn.
Sorry, man.
It's almost like you were looking forward to it.
Of course it is. It's the Punisher.
Look, no offense, but if it's all the same to you.
What? Or you buy it in some army surplus store?
Earned it. You say the same for that face?
Bro, yeah, different kind of owned it, I guess. Oh my god. They think they can kill Frank. That's funny. Ain't gonna happen, ain't never gonna happen. So pipe down. Here we go. It's showtime.
Time to start talking.
I'm not the one who's gonna be talking.
Oh, they actually think they could take him on. That's so cute.
You ready?
There you go, get wrecked. That's. Oh god. Jesus. Oh god, imagine that to the face. God. Oh no. No, no, no. Go on, Frank. It makes you wince like these action scenes do. It's so brutal. Lord. Come on, Frank. Oh god! Yo, he's like blood. Yo! Yo! It's turning his face in. Oh my god. That was perfect. I'm so glad this show does not hold back.
Guess I shouldn't be surprised coming from you. I mean, Billy Russo has always been a next level son of a bitch, right? I knew who you were the second you sat down. It's a
Oh,
real
shit.
pleasure to meet you.
Sir.
Okay, well, there we go then. I guess he's got an ally. That's the relevance to that then.
Did that go really good or really bad? What does bad look like?
Right.
Buddy Curtis, he's got a place for us.
You know, but Donnie's gonna be pissed we didn't leave town.
Yeah. She won't know the difference.
Madonna was useless then. We got nothing
So
or
that should
whatever.
make her happy.
I guess you should bring them back to New
Is that
York.
woman ever happy?
These two have really grown on me this episode. Thank God. Oh, is he shooting them all? GG. Cool. Okay, guys, there we go. That is episode 5 of The Punisher season 2. Again, I feel like I'm saying this with every episode so far. It's good and it has like good stuff going on around it, but I just feel like there's a lot of slow build up as well and like a lot of slow moments. Like the villain, like his scenes where he's back at home, not all of those work. I like that it shows that he does have emotion. He's not just like this. It has given more to him, but I wish there was a more interesting story kind of attached to him alone. I'm not saying like everything I say, like I'm not saying it's shit because that alone isn't bad. It's like okay, but I'm just like it's these slow build-ups and it seems to have like an action sequence at the end and then like a resolution to the end of the episode, and then it's like the next episode is like a big build-up to an action sequence, have the action sequence and a resolution. At least it has been for the past 5 episodes, I'd say. Like it always, pretty much every episode so far has always had like a very sluggish middle. Actually, this episode was a bit different. I'd say the like first act was the slowest, and then most of the middle act. It wasn't boring. Like I know a lot of people would confuse that with, oh, I was really bored. I was not bored from the first and second act. I just wish the story was a bit more like, you know, tightened and is a bit more quick paced, because it does seem to like really take its time with certain scenes at the moment, and that isn't always a bad thing. But I think after like 5 episodes in a row of it, it's definitely starting to show. But I still really enjoyed this episode, and I just enjoyed like Frank as a character. Anyway, if Frank wasn't as interesting as he is, this show would really kind of suffer, I think. But he's such a great character, and John Barenthal does a wonderful job playing him. Like you can't actually imagine anyone else playing the Punisher. I actually really like the opening scene. I think Amy and Frank's friendship or whatever it is has definitely, you know, gripped me with this episode, because I know she kind of got over that whole I'm trying to run away at the end of last episode, of episode 4, and I was waiting for that the whole time, and now it's finally happened. I can actually, you know, get along with Amy. I think she was a really good character this episode, actually. She still didn't do much. She just kind of sat around. She has good back and forth with Frank, and she, you know, ordered a load of things. So I know she has her own story, but she's not really doing much by herself. I'm sure she'll do stuff later on down the line. But at the moment she's not really done much, but I do like her back and forth with Frank, so Amy is a decent character. Madonna, like I said, I don't hate Madonna. I've never hated Madonna, but even in season 1 she was very bland. I don't know, her character's very kind of one note. It's kind of the same thing. I didn't mind the scene where she opened up a bit in that group, but that's like the first scene I can think of this season so far, which has had something a little bit different, and it wasn't that good. It was like she just spoke a bit in the little group. Like I say, I don't hate Madonna as a character either. I think she's a good character. I just wish she was a little bit better and a bit more entertaining to watch than she is, because some scenes she's in, I'm just a bit like, oh, can we just get back to Frank or something, because, you know, she's not the most interesting to watch for me personally. She isn't a bad character though, like I said, she's fine. Then we had Billy Russo. I was a bit curious where his story was going for the first half of the episode. It was just him kind of at this therapist's house. But then when he got out of there and spoke to the guy in the army, thought that scene was decent, and the guy recognised him but hasn't said anything. So I wonder, that's kind of like a setup for something. I wonder where it's going to go. Again, it wasn't the most entertaining to watch for Billy's episodes, the 5 that we've had. But it's definitely a setup for something. It seemed like a lot of this episode was like setting up for something to come. So yeah, we'll see. And then obviously one of the best scenes. I liked every scene where Amy and Frank were talking. Every scene there was great. And then the action scene in the gym obviously was fantastic. So well done, so well choreographed, brutal, just how we want it in a show like The Punisher. So that scene was great. Turk was good as well. Again, he didn't really do much. I guess he set up that action scene. Obviously, he set up a little bit in this episode, but he didn't do much. Unfortunately, I wish he had a bit more to do this episode, but it is what it is. Yeah, I think it was an okay episode. I wasn't like floored by it or anything. Again, I'm still waiting for that first great episode from The Punisher, and we haven't got it. It has a lot of like great moments in, you know, great potential in certain episodes, but it always is kind of dragged down a little bit by these slow moments, unfortunately. But I'm still really enjoying it. I'd give this one, I've given pretty much every episode a 7, at least a 7 or something. I'd give this one maybe a 7.7 out of 10. Like I say, Frank, actually I'll go 7.5 out of 10 for this one. Every scene with Amy and Frank was great, and the action scene. And I do like Billy and Madoni, but sometimes their scenes are a little bit slow. And this villain as well, this Russian villain, who we'll see where. No, he's not Russian. Wait, is he Russian? I don't think he's Russian. But the villain anyway. So yeah, I'll go 7.5 out of 10. But thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments. And I will see you next time for episode 6. Until then, peace.